The 9-4 Allentown Redbirds come to Notre Dame High School to take battle against the 13-1 Notre Dame Irish, as we have some CVC baseball here for you on the WBCB Sports Network. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you to New Jersey Education Association, Haldeman Ford Subaru, Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, Capital Health System, the Revere Restaurante, Notre Dame High School, the Trenton Thunder, Hyundai of Trenton, the Italian People's Bakery, Jammer Doors, and the Trentonian. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Without you guys, we would not be able to make this happen. Thank you to my crew. Thank you to Aaron for helping out with the VEing and helping everything behind the computer. And thank you to Ryan Baxter behind the camera and helping me out with the call today. Ryan, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good, Gus. How about yourself, man?
Oh, I can't complain. Well, I could, but nobody would listen. But we got a good one today, and we got the 9-4 Allentown Redbirds coming to the Notre Dame 13-1, and Notre Dame really been on a hot streak right now, losing their first game against Steiner, the season opener. I was there to call that game with you, Ryan, and it was a great back and forth game. Steiner able to pull away with that one, but ever since then, 13 straight wins for the Notre Dame Irish, 9 of them coming in the CVC. Just impressive streak so far.
Oh yeah, no doubt. It seems like that loss to Steiner really put a chip on their shoulder. That really made them angry, and they have been phenomenal to say the least. Their past 5 games initially, they've won the last 5 obviously. The run differential has been 43-3. The last close game that they had, I was here for, and it was a Hamilton West game, and that was a fantastic game. But Notre Dame has shown that they're the team to mess with in the CVC. This should be a lot of fireworks.
Yeah, it should be a fun one. And you look at Allentown; they're coming in not too shabby themselves. 9-4, like I said, 7-3 in the CVC, but they're coming in against a red-hot Notre Dame team who is just continuing to keep the fire going, as they have. Let me check real quick. As they have Chase Burrows going on the mound. Chase, I believe, was the person who started off the season opener against Steiner. Did a really good job that game, just not able to get the win. And then ever since then, just really has just struck hot and really been fantastic in starting this season.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The way that this pitching has been able to lock down games and keep runners off base, and most importantly, keep runs off the board, has been absolutely insane. And the way that their bats have been going, it's not fair for some of these teams, honestly. They've just been really, really impressive. They've been one of the most fun teams to watch this season.
Yeah, so looking over to the starting lineups, Allentown, the Redbirds. Lineup looks a little like this. Leading off, number 33, second baseman Dom Inzilla. Batting second, number 30, right fielder Chris Wallen. Batting third, number 26, center fielder Jack Sweeney. Batting fourth, number 14, first baseman Slade Harrell. Batting fifth, number 8, catcher Alex Bischoff. Batting sixth, number 24, the DH JC LaQuara. Batting seventh, number 2, the left fielder Matt Aquaviva. Batting eighth, number 7, the shortstop Antonio Dominici. And batting ninth, number 4, third baseman Scott Brute. So on the mound for Allentown is number 34, Eddie Worse. So looking out to this Allentown team, the key probably for them is trying to get runs early and often against this potent offense of Notre Dame. And if they're able to get a couple runs in front, they're going to be feeling good about that as the innings go on.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And another quick little tidbit, despite how good Notre Dame has been, these past 2 meetings between Allentown and Notre Dame have gone to Allentown. So who knows, maybe Allentown's got their number, but we're just going to have to see how this one plays out today.
Yeah, and just like you said that, Ryan, last 2 games going to Allentown, and both of them being narrow victories. Last game, the 9th of last year of May, Allentown taking that game 5-4, and then in 2021, Allentown taking that game 4-3. So just narrow victories, hard-fought battles between these two, and Allentown just able to squeak out those victories. So let's see if they're able to keep that streak up today, or if they're going to rise against the challenge, or if they're going to fall to David himself.
Yeah, I'm very excited for this game, honestly, because we've seen what Notre Dame can do. Like you said, we did the Steiner game earlier, and that was a heartbreaker. I saw the Hamilton West game where there was their 9th win in a row, and that was a very, very intense, hard-fought game. This team has been through the ringer when it comes to certain aspects of it, whether it's umpire play or just having to come from behind. They've shown what they can do, but it seems like Allentown might have their number. This Allentown team's a real veteran squad. A couple of the guys that were here last year are still here. So they know what to expect. They know what they're looking for. So it's a lot of familiarity here as well.
Yeah, and exactly, and it's going to, like you said, a lot of familiarity for this Allentown team, but nonetheless, for Notre Dame, the red-hot Irish, the lineup looks a little something like this. So leading off, number 17, right fielder Lance Eibacher. Batting second, number 12, catcher Brandon Bucher. Batting third, number 21, first baseman Jack Hughes. Batting fourth, number 5, center fielder Logan Eilbacher. Batting fifth, number 11, the DH Justin Prekop. Batting sixth, number 10, left fielder David Olenchuk. Batting seventh, number 9, third baseman Dom Vizzoni. Batting eighth, number 19, shortstop TJ Magliozzo. And rounding off the lineup, batting ninth, number 8, second baseman Nate Jones. And we said it already, but going on to the mound for Allentown Irish is number 3, Chase Burrows today. So this is the lineup, not bad, as this red-hot Notre Dame team comes to look for their 14th win. Obviously, a lot of talent on this team. You look at Brandon Bucher, the catcher. He's going to Monmouth University next year to play baseball. You look at the Eilbach brothers. They both will be playing at Catholic University next year. So a lot of D1 talent on this team. You look at Luke Foley. He's going to be playing baseball at Muhlenberg University. So just so much talent on this team. No wonder they've gotten off to such a hot start, Ryan.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. It's a lot of the talent here is unmatched, honestly. There's not a lot of teams where you can find, 4 or 5 players going on to play college ball. Not even to mention Bucher going D1 and the Eilbacher twins also. But, you know, this team has something special. There's a lot of chemistry here, the way that they react to each other, the way that they just act when they're on the diamond. The body language is fantastic. The energy is there. Everything about ND just shows that they're ready to win.
Great points, Ryan. Great points. Well, we are ecstatic for this game. Just getting ready for the first pitch here as Allentown is still taking their warm-ups. We're going to step aside for a quick little break and get you back more for some CVC baseball right here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Alrighty, and we are back here at Notre Dame High School getting ready for some high school baseball here on the WBCB Sports Network. And don't forget, you can check us out on our live stream. But also on our live stream, we have just started. Today is the first day we are simulcasting also on YouTube. So check us out on YouTube, WBCB Sports. Subscribe, put on that notification button so we get notified for any games that go live on our channel. And yeah, it's a new generation for us on WBCB as we are now on YouTube. So check us out on YouTube. Like I said, subscribe and put on that notification button. And I'm excited about that. I love YouTube, Ryan. I don't know about you.
Honestly, I also love YouTube. That's probably the main thing that I watch, especially when it comes to my sports, whether it's coming up to highlights or YouTube TV's been very prominent with the broadcasts of NFL, MLB, NBA sometimes. So they've honestly grown in a way that I never expected.
Yeah, and there's so many times that I've noticed with myself that I'm just watching YouTube more than I watch either TV or streaming, and you could just get addicted and stuff, and you just go down the rabbit hole. Me, I'm down the rabbit hole of golf YouTube.
See, what I've noticed that I'm doing is I'll have a YouTube video up on like my gaming console, and then I'll get bored and have a YouTube video come up on my phone. So I'm always having YouTube open in some facet.
Yep.
I can't get away from it for some reason.
But nonetheless, like we said, YouTube is a great platform. Like we said, today is our first time live streaming on YouTube, so check us out. Go to our page, WBCB Sports, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on that notification button. But back to this game, enough YouTube talk. Allentown, it seemed like they showed up a little late, as it was supposed to be a 4 o'clock start, as they are still on the field warming up. And it is 4:05, so maybe getting pushed back a little late here. Like we said jokingly, maybe they thought this game was going to be canceled and didn't even think to show up.
I mean, yeah, with the way that the sky's looking right now, I can't really blame them. But, you know, it's still pretty dry, so if it's dry, you come and play. It's a shame that they were late, but, you know, better late than never.
And for all the rain we've gotten, too, the field doesn't look that bad of a quality. If you turn around and you look at, like, the softball field behind us, that softball field is just so caked up and wet and just not really playable. And then you look over here to the baseball field, and it's just pristine. The work that they've done on this field right now to make it dry and playable for today is just amazing work.
Yeah, I'm impressed by it, because it's like with how much it was raining over the weekend. It rained all day on Sunday, so I knew that the field wasn't going to be playable for a Monday game. There's just no, even if you had the tarp, it just wasn't feasible. It wasn't safe. And then I read the forecast for today, and I'm like, oh man, we're going to get sprinkles again, and it's going to end up getting muddy, and they're going to have to cancel the game. But looks like the baseball gods are being nice to us so far.
Well, don't throw that into existence, Ryan. We don't need that rain to come.
All right, knock on wood for me over there. I
can't find any wood. You can't find wood, but let's hope we didn't just jinx ourselves with the rain. But right now, it's a little bit chilly, a little bit of cloud coverage, but the rain is sticking away. But it looks like Allentown just starting to finish up their infield ground balls, as we have to be prepared, as a couple balls have come over to us and almost struck us, Ryan.
I almost made a nice little snag on the last one, but I just missed it. So hopefully if it does come, I can get a little web gem out of it.
Well, we're going to let Allentown finish up their last couple ground plays, and we're going to take another quick break, get back to you right here at Notre Dame High School for some WBCB baseball.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
This is Angelo Weiner, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Already, Allentown's warm-ups are over. Notre Dame is getting their gamely prayers in. And we're just about ready for baseball here at Notre Dame High School on the WBCB Sports Network. Don't forget, like I said, we are now on YouTube, so check us out at WBCB Sports on our YouTube. Subscribe, throw that notification button on, and be aware of all of our games, and check us out, as it is a new era of WBCB Sports on YouTube. Well, what should have been a game that looked like it should have been started a little while ago. Allentown showing up a little late, but nonetheless, even on a little bit of a gloomy day, the crowds aren't bad here at Notre Dame High School.
They always travel very, very well, the Notre Dame Irish fans do, whether they're going for MCTs or even on a lot of the away games. It's a lot of love for the Irish out here, whether you're a current student, an alumni. They love their school.
Yeah, you always see, especially a good culture school like Notre Dame, if you're alumni with the school, you always come back and you always support. I see it with myself and my alma mater, Pennsbury. WBCB covers them so much, and it's just a blast to go back there and not only just cover them, but support them and just really just root on your high school. So it's really a great thing to see the culture and the support here at Notre Dame High School, and it's always been great, and it always will be great.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I graduated from Trenton Catholic, and we cover a lot of the basketball games over there for them. So it's always awesome going back into the gym, seeing all my old teachers, and seeing what's funny is actually a lot of the kids that play on the high school team now I coached when they were in like 3rd or 4th grade when they were playing basketball. So seeing them on the next level is like, I feel old, but it's very, very, it's heartwarming. I love to see that they kept playing and everything. It gives me a reason to go back besides working with you guys and everything.
Yeah, I feel that. It's weird because my cousin, who I remember being born in, I believe it was 2008, is now a freshman in high school. So it's a little weird, Time goes by, and you start to get old.
And going back to what we were saying about the culture, I know it feels great for the kids, too, being out there, having all the support that they have. Being an athlete, you love having the crowd behind you. You get a nice hit, that big roar. You get a strikeout, that nice roar, even when it's from the dugout or it's from the fans out here. The atmosphere has always been lovely at the Notre Dame campus, whether we're inside or outside.
Well, I'm not sure if they're going to be doing ground rules or not here, but doesn't seem like it, as Allentown's helmets are on, some batting gloves are on, bats are in their hands. Nope, as it looks like we are going to have ground rules actually now.
It's like we're just waiting on the world to change at this point.
Yeah, it's been a long warm-up. I thought this game was going to be starting a little bit sooner than it actually is, but nonetheless, we are here waiting for first pitch on the WBCB Sports Network.
I would much rather them all be ready and loose. As much as the game, I know the game was supposed to start at like 4 o'clock, but I'd rather them be loose and ready to go instead of rushing into the game and getting hurt. You would hate to see anything like that happen.
Well, nonetheless, we are here still waiting on first pitch. We're going to take another just short little quick break as they're going to do ground rules and everything, and we'll be right back with first pitch here on WBCB Sports.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Alrighty, and we're back here on WBCB Sports. as we are still waiting for first pitch. I thought we were, starting a little late, too, with the broadcast, but actually we started early, it seems like.
I'm a little confused. Like, it seems like we're having a conversation at home plate now, the coaches and the umpires are, so hopefully that means we're moving things along right away. Oh, there we go. Handshakes are done.
So coaches shake hands, umpires shake hands. We got a nice blue fist bump. And it looks like the game is about to get started here on WBCB. I said it once, I'll say it again. Don't forget, we are now on YouTube at WBCB Sports, so look us up, subscribe, throw on that notification button, and always be notified for upcoming games on our page. That is WBCB Sports, now new era on YouTube. Well, Ryan, we look at this Notre Dame Irish and the defense right now. Chase, obviously, Chase Burrows, the pitcher, left-handed. And in high school, you don't see many left-handers, so this could be something interesting for Allentown this year, or for this game, excuse me, and how they're going to go against this approach against this lefty.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Being a lefty myself, it's always nice to see lefties on the hill, but, it's like you said, you're absolutely right. Lefties are kind of a rarity when it comes to seeing them on the hill in high school, so maybe that's why he's been so mischievous with his pitches. He hasn't really been hit around all that much. It's a little weird, a little wonky coming out of a left hand, but it's going to be an adjustment for this Allentown team, but I think they got it up to them.
Yeah, especially like looking at out of the hand, you said, Ryan, especially for a lot of these guys who bat righty, they've been used to seeing it out of the right-hander side of point of view. So now to throw it to the complete other side, left-handed side, it's just going to be very interesting to see how they're going to approach it.
Yeah, it's like a lot of people say that lefties cheat in sports. Like, they just have a natural curve to a lot of their stuff. Like, whether you're talking about baseball or bowling even, or just anything in general, lefties apparently have the advantage when it comes to most things.
So thankfully, just got handed this updated stat sheet for Notre Dame. Chase Burrows on the mound. 23 innings pitched, only has given up one earned run, has an ERA of .30. That is just amazing.
That is insane.
So first pitch was in there for strike one, and Chase Burrows coming with the second pitch. Strike two to leadoff man number 33, second baseman Dom Inzilla of Allentown.
Looks like that breaking stuff is breaking exactly how he needs them. Got him fishing on that one.
As that one's looped into into center field, as that's going to drop in a no-man's zone. So getting ahead of the count 0-2, Chase Burrows giving up a lead-off hit.
That's just one of those little unfortunate dinks, It was a good pitch, and he put a decent little swing on it and was able to find no man's land there. So good on him getting on base there. Let's see how Chase gets out of this one here.
Yeah, it just looks like he just threw the bat out for that ball, hits the end of the bat, and just drops in between the center fielder, right fielder, and second baseman.
You take it any way you can get it.
Well, now up to bat is right fielder number 30, Chris Wallen, as he tries to drop that first pitch down for a bunt, but misses as it's out of foul territory for strike one.
Small ball dominates high school, so I'm expecting to see a lot more of that on both sides, actually.
So the 0-1 pitch from Burrows. Drop down and bunt again, but it's played perfectly by the third baseman as he tries to take a double play here, throw it to first, but Inzilla is able to get back in time.
That was a lot closer than it should have been, too. That was a great play from the third baseman to make it look as close as it was.
So first out of the inning, now to bat, center fielder number 26, Jack Sweeney. Sweeney takes that off-speed pitch first. Pitch roping it in between the gap of the shortstop and third baseman. And Allentown has a man on first and second with only one out.
Allentown's doing exactly what you said they should do, Gus. They're coming out swinging the bat early and often and getting runners on base, giving Chase something to think about.
So now up to the plate, number 14, first baseman Slade Harrell. Little lefty-on-lefty action right now, and yeah, you've seen a lot of first pitch swinging so far against these Allentown Redbirds against Chase Burrows.
Yeah, I wonder if that was the game plan as it is, because a lot of the times I've noticed that Notre Dame opponents get deep in counts. I don't know if that's intentional or if it's just because these pitchers are painting corners, but it's really nice to see that a team's getting a little aggressive here and putting the ball in play like it needs to be.
Well, that off-speed pitch is high for ball one as the count evens 1-1.
See some lefty-lefty crime here, bring a couple runs in here for the Redbirds.
As that ball smashed into the outfield, as that's going to get down and misplayed by the center fielder, as that's going to round the home Allentown, as Enzilla is going to score. As that ball looked like was going to be an easy play for the center fielder, Albacher, as he just mishandles that one, and Allentown able to score a run on that mishap by the center fielder. Wow, that is a terrible brain fart kind of by the center fielder, Albacher.
There was a little bit of a brain fart on the base paths too, because he should have scored standing up, but he was jogging into third thinking that the play was made. So, we got another one in play.
Another first pitch, swinging, gets through the gap. As that is number 8, Alex Bischoff, the catcher, going first pitch swinging again here, as we now have bases loaded with only 1 out.
The Redbirds are red hot to start this game. You love to see it. This is going to be a barn burner. I can feel it. Lefty-lefty crime to get the first run in, and another first pitch aggressive swing to get the second run on the board. You love to see this out of Allentown.
So Bucher taking a quick timeout, going out there, talk to his pitcher. Yeah, like you said, Ryan, and Zilla, it looked like he could have scored on that initial play standing up, but kind of hesitated rounding third and then saw the bobble by Albacher and decided to finally take off.
That's why you always got to hustle in baseball. You can't assume that a play could get made. Anything could happen on this diamond.
So now to bat for Allentown, taking that first pitch for a strike is number 24, the DH, J.C. LaQuera.
I'm pretty sure that was the first pitch they've taken today, honestly. They've swung at a lot of them.
0-1 pitch just missing for ball one. And that did not miss by much, as that looked pretty good.
Looked good to me, but, they've been swinging the bats, so you got to give them a call every now and then, even if it was there. They've been aggressive. They earned some balls like that.
So Burrows stepping off, stepping back onto the mound. Gets the pitch. Swung on, hit down the left side, but that's going to go foul, as that is a long strike 2.
Seems like the game plan has, I don't want to say it's changed a little bit, but we're seeing a little bit more patience out of this batter. I don't know if that's going to go further for the bottom half of the lineup. Maybe the top half's more aggressive. We'll see how it goes.
So Burrows gets the call. The 1-2 pitch. Just a bit outside as the count runs even 2-2. And if you're Burrows, you're really in a tough pickle right now as you have bases loaded with only 1 out.
If you're Burrows, you're just hoping for a ground ball to turn 2 here and get out of this with 1 run.
As that ball's rolled over right back to him, he goes to home for 1, goes to first for 2, as that ball sailed over the first baseman's head. 1 run's going to come in. Second run is coming around to third, as he has got the tag, as that is a great play by the catcher Bucher to grab the ball and apply the tag. But another run is able to come around to score, as Allentown is able to take a 2-0 lead to go into the middle of the first inning. But what an eventful top of the first there by Allentown. Just hits after hits, runner after runner.
I'm a little surprised, honestly. I didn't expect them to get hit up in the first inning, but we guess have to see how they respond with the bats now.
Yeah, well, nonetheless, they were able to get 2 outs there and able to get out of the inning. The Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location at 63 Butler Street for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located on 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936. Spring is here, and it's time to view the world through Jammer Doors and Windows, a family-owned and operated local business since Babe Ruth started playing for the Yankees in 1920. And today, Jammer continues to swat home run sales, service and installation of garage doors and openers, entry doors, patio doors, storm doors, and windows. Jammer Doors features rain or garage doors, steel or aluminum, and crafted for dependable, long-lasting service. Jammer Doors and Windows do their own work and installation using no subcontractors, saving you money. Avoid the big box stores and save with Jammer Doors and Windows. Visit their showroom at 2850 Brunswick Pike Business Route 1, Lawrenceville. Yardley showroom open by appointment. Call 215-493-7709. That's 215-493-7709. So to recap that top of the first inning, very eventful. A lot of men on. The last play was kind of confusing, but Allentown able to score an extra run, and Notre Dame able to get out of that inning with no more damage done against them.
And honestly, that's fortunate too, because it was a great throw from the right fielder to get the tag at home there to keep it a 2-0 ball game. But, you know, to say that I'm surprised that Allentown's out to a 2-0 lead early, that it would be an understatement, honestly, because this Notre Dame pitching has just been so lights out that you don't expect them to be down going into the bottom of the first. But it's just up to them to respond now, and knowing these bats and how they've been, the runs that they've scored and the streak that they're on, I'm very hopeful that this is going to be a tie game very soon.
So leading off for the Notre Dame Irish, it's 17 right fielder Lance Eibacher.
Allentown's got another lefty on the hill. We don't see it too much, and now we got two in the same game.
Yeah. Lance last year made first team All-CVC and second team All-Area last spring. So pretty good. Him and his brother are both Trenton Scholarship Award winners this year, which that dinner will be on the 30th of April as that first pitch swinging drilled right to the second baseman, as that's an easy first out for Allentown.
More aggression coming out of the lineups here. A lot of first pitch swinging. We saw that in the top of half here, and we're seeing it right away again here in the bottom half.
So now up to bats, catcher number 12, Brendan Bucher. First pitch in there for strike one. We talked a little bit in our pregame too. Brendan will be playing baseball at Monmouth University next year. He is a two-team All-League first-team honors, as he takes that second pitch in there for ball one.
Definition of a leader for this squad too. A lot of the players go through him for the energy, and as long as he's carrying his head high, the team's going to carry their head high.
As that ball is swung on and hit, and it's going to drop in front of the left fielder as Brendan Bucher gets on with the first base hit for the Notre Dame Irish.
Looks like that one got a little bit in on his hands a little bit. Might have been a little jam shot out there, but it's like the little bloop shot in no man's land last inning. We take those.
So it looks like it could be a hit parade today between both teams, as now up to plate for Notre Dame, it's number 21, first baseman Jack Hughes. Hughes will be playing baseball at Lackawanna College this fall, and Jack is a two-time All-League first-team honors at defensive end for football. So two-way sport athlete here, as that pickoff over by Worse, as he's just trying to keep the runner honest.
I believe Bucher's a two-sport athlete as well.
I believe so, yes.
I think he played linebacker for the Notre Dame football team.
Yes, he did. Good linebacker, too. That ball skied out of play as that's coming towards us. And goes into the softball field, as no casualties were harmed on that play.
Thank God. We've seen a lot of those during the warm-ups, too, honestly. We talked about that a little bit in pregame. We almost got drilled a couple times.
So the 1-1 pitch from Worse. Swung on and fouled away, as that one hits the net by Hughes, as that's going to stay right by the field. So 1-2 count for Hughes. And the pitch. Swung on and fouled away again. So Hughes is battling here with a 2-strike count. And that's all you could ask for him, is to keep battling and keep this at bat alive.
100%. You love to see it, and if he keeps fouling him off like this, I expect the dugout to start getting a little hype about it.
As Worse tries another pickoff move. Nothing crazy, just trying to keep the runner honest, like we said.
I think he might be also trying to throw Hughes out of his rhythm a little bit. He seems to be kind of on these, and he's sending him down the opposite way, maybe trying to get him out of his rhythm a little bit with the swings.
As that pitch is high for ball 2. As Hughes evens his count 2-2.
They are incredibly worried about this base runner, rightfully so, but I'd rather them just focus on the batter here. They already got 2 strikes on him.
Yeah, that's one thing we've noticed from all different teams this year is a lot of pickoff moves and a lot of worrisome of base runners.
Yeah, well, it's like it kind of goes back to the small ball aspect of high school baseball. It dominates, and that's how you win these games, with stolen bases, dropping bunts. So as cautious as you have to be, you have to get the outs at the plate.
So full count. Worse, another pickoff move to first.
Having a lefty on the hill, having to worry about pickoffs is pretty annoying as well, because they don't have to do a whole step off and turn. They can just step towards the base, and you could get caught up just like that.
Yeah, I've gotten picked off plenty of times by lefties. They're hard to read sometimes. As that ball is smashed to right field, as that is going to be bobbled by the right fielder. But Bucher slipped over second, rounding second, so he's going to hold up as Hughes with a big single, as Notre Dame's going to have first and second with only 1 out.
You would love Bucher on third there, but I guess there's still a little bit of remnants from the rain and the wetness a little bit. Slipped over the base, but, you know, it's exactly what you want. Early and often base runners.
So now up to the plate is center fielder number 5, Logan Eilbacher. That first pitch to Logan is swung on and fouled back.
You know he wants to tie this game up. He's taking as big a hacks as he can. That was a little high. He wanted to drive that one.
So the 0-1 pitch to Logan. Down low for ball 1. So the count runs 1-1. Yeah, one thing to keep an eye on with these pitchers is obviously the weather right now. It's a little colder, it's a little windy, so it could be affecting the grip-wise for these pitchers. As that pitch is swung on and missed by Logan there, as the count runs 1-2, and that was a big cut.
Yeah, he blew it right by him right there. I don't know whether he was just a little late with his approach or he just wasn't expecting the heat, but blew it right by him like doors.
So the 1-2 pitch from Worse. Swung on and fouled back, so Logan Eilbacher able to battle off here and stay alive.
Seems to be a little, I don't want to say caught off guard, but he might be a little late getting to these heaters because he's fouling them off either oppo or they're just going right behind him. It just seems like the bat's laid off his shoulder right now.
So the 1-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch, very high. As Bucher is going to steal third base as he was taken off on the pitch. And that being an off-speed just helped them out even immensely. So 2-2 count now to Logan Eilbacher.
Corners juice for one of their better hitters and RBI men right now. You couldn't ask for a better situation if you're the Irish.
Two count and the pitch. Swung on, drilled to left field. That's a high fly ball. That's playable, though. It's on, and they're going to tag up as Bucher coming in at home, and he's going to score standing up, as that is a sacrifice fly by Logan Eilbacher as he does his job and scores one of those runs on the plate as Notre Dame cuts the deficit down 2-1.
Chip away, chip away, chip away. That's the only thing you can do right now. They're good. They're getting good swings out. They're getting decent to good contact on a lot of these hits here. They'll find their niche at some point.
So now up to the plate for Notre Dame, it's number 11, the DH, Justin Prekop. Prekop takes that first pitch in there for ball 1.
That is a really good take. That was kind of close. Looked a little like it could have clipped the top of the zone there, but beautiful eye.
Yeah, a lot of these pitches have been close, so definitely something to keep note of going further into this game. As that pitch is swung on and fouled out of play as the count runs even 1-1. Worst shakes off one pitch. And throws that one in there for strike 2.
Must have been a reason he wanted that one.
Yeah, shook off the first sign and said yes to that one. So obviously, first time around, not liking what he was looking at. So the 1-2 pitch in there low, as that is thrown back and trying to pick off Hughes at first, but Hughes able to dive back in there.
I'll tell you what, if that throw was a little bit more on the mark, we could have had a close play just then, because Hughes was off a little bit. Actually, off a lot of bit, actually. He was almost halfway down the line.
So the 2-2 pitch swung on and fouled out of play again. So Precop battling and staying alive in this at-bat.
A lot of pitches thrown on both sides, honestly, which is odd because they've been a lot of aggressive swings and they've getting a lot of hits with the first pitch swinging and everything, but they've been battling just as well as they've been aggressive with the first pitch swings. They get into these counts and they fight them off.
2-2 pitch, check swing, but it's in play. As there's going to be no play by Worse, as that was put beautifully in play, not even trying to do that, but he will take it as that is a single.
Little half swing right there, gets the runners up and moving. You love to see that. Look, I don't know if he was just confused on where to go with the throw or if he just realized that he didn't have a play there, but you know, that's unfortunate on the pitcher's aspect, but it's like you said, on Notre Dame, we take those.
So now up to the plate for Notre Dame, left fielder number 10, David Olenchuk.
Another big spot here, 2 outs, runner in scoring position. I know I said that this game would be tied up in no time, but you never know.
Olenchuk batting a whopping .400 this year.
Sheesh.
Has 6 walks.
So he's got discipline and he can swing the twig a little bit. You love to see that.
And he's got 1 home run, so able to really put bat on ball this year is Olenchuk.
Pop with an eye. That's awesome.
That first pitch to him swung on and fouled out of play. And I hope nobody parked too close to the field in the parking lot because you are in the danger zone.
It was so insane the amount of foul balls that were here last time and nothing got hit.
It is kind of crazy since the parking lot is right there.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know if it's just designed properly or what, but it seems like there's an anti-ball magnet around some of the cars here.
So the 0-1 pitch high in there for ball 1 to Olenchuk.
You know he's going to want to take a couple more pitches here, get that pitch count up and see if he can get the exact same pitch that he swung at, just send it the other way.
All-speed pitch put there perfectly in there for strike 2.
He's got to live there. If they're not going to hack at that, he's got to live there.
Worse gets his sign. And the 1-2 pitch swung on, ground to the second baseman, as that's going to be an easy play. And Allentown's able to get out of the inning, only giving up 1. So Notre Dame able to score run, cut the deficit down 2-1, but leaving 2 men on is Notre Dame. As we are going to go to the top of the second, 2-1, Allentown leads this game. Stay tuned as we have more baseball here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Fly a rocket, save the tigers, hike the mountains of Peru. There is nothing we can't do when we read. April is School Library Month. School libraries are magical places where students fall in love with reading and learning. NJEA members honor the important role that school librarians play in cultivating creativity and supporting student success. New Jersey schools are #1 in the nation because we prepare students to be successful in school and in life. This message is sponsored by the New Jersey Education Association and this radio station.
Trenton Thunder Baseball is back for its 30th year. Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Trenton Thunder tickets are now available. Single game tickets, group plans, suite nights. Get your tickets now. For more information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, Pork Roll Fridays, and Dog Welcome Nights throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun.
So Notre Dame straining 2 runners on, but able to cut that deficit down by 1 as Allentown now leads it 2-1 in this ball game as Chase Burrows coming into the second inning of work for him. As the first inning, not bad for him, was able to command his pitches. It's just Allentown was really putting the ball into play. A couple brain farts by some fielders by Notre Dame. They could have got out of that inning maybe with a little damage done, but nonetheless, Allentown coming up to the plate and trying to get things started off good. As that ball is swung on and fouled out of play. As now up to the plate is shortstop number 7, Antonio Dominici.
Early 1-1 count. He took a really, really close one. That honestly probably could have gone both ways, but got the pitch he liked and took a hack, so he's due for a base hit now.
So that off-speed pitch swung on, hit high up to the right side, as that is played beautifully by Hughes, the first baseman over there in foul territory for the first out of the inning.
I'm going to go ahead and take the blame for that, for him not getting the base hit there, but a beautiful, beautiful play by Jack Hughes there from one first baseman to another. Tip of the cap to you, kid. Oh, one took that one looking.
As that ball swung on and hit, another beautiful play there by Hughes.
He's busy this inning. This is exactly what you want, though, if you're Notre Dame. You want to come out here and get through it as quickly as you can. They already got 2 quick outs, and they get the one more here. They're back up with the bats as good as they were. You know, it was only 1 run, but you can keep chipping away and chipping away and chipping away. Keep getting those base runners on. You're bound to get them in at some point.
So now up to the plate, number 4, Scott Pruitt.
Scotty! Let's go, Scotty! Scotty, it's your biggest fan.
As that ball smoked to the shortstop, as that is played easily over there, as Notre Dame gets a clean 1-2-3 inning, as Notre Dame is going to go to the bottom of the second and try to cut this lead down or take this lead here on the WBCB Sports Network. Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at thetrentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. Who has the car inventory in Mercer and Bucks counties? The all-new Hyundai of Trenton has cars priced from $2,000 to $200,000 and everything in between. All the new Hyundai models, pre-owned cars, and SUVs from BMW, Audi, Cadillac, Ford, Chevy, and other models. Hyundai of Trenton has the inventory ready for your immediate delivery. Hyundai of Trenton, the area's newest auto dealer, has the cars in stock at 1655 North Olden Ave in Ewing Township. And don't forget, today we are starting a new era of WBCB Sports, as we are also simulcasting live on our YouTube page at WBCB Sports. So go to YouTube, type in WBCB Sports, subscribe to our page, and hit that notification button to stay alert for all of our great games coming up in the future of this new era of YouTube WBCB Sports. So, going to the bottom of the second here, Notre Dame leading off, number 9, third baseman Dom Vizzoni.
It was an absolutely great inning on the hill for Notre Dame last time out, because you really wanted that you score a run, you come out, you get quick 3 outs, you come back up and score more. That's exactly what they needed to do. So let's see if they can get the second part of that plan going right now.
So first pitch in there to Vizzoni, low for ball 1. As the wind is starting to really pick up here, Ryan.
Oh, yeah, it's getting a little nippy out here, honestly.
A little bit.
Hands are in my pocket for the time being, but I got to be quick.
So that pitch in there for strike 1. So the 1-1 pitch from Worse. Swung on, crushed to center field. It's playable, though, as the center fielder is under it and makes the play for out number 1.
That's got to have something to do with the weather, because that sounded really, really nice off the bat, but it ended up being just a can of corn out there for the center fielder.
So now up to the plate for Notre Dame, it's shortstop number 19, TJ Magliozzo. Magliozzo had that nice final out of the last half inning. That line driver right back to him, as that first pitch to him is swung on and fouled back. First strike 1.
You love Adam balls any way you can get him defensively, but, you know, making that play to end the inning, he wants to come up and get a base hit for his squad and get him going. So I expect another big hack right here, actually, if he's serious about it.
So the 0-1 count and the pitch swung on ahead of that off-speed pitch as he made him look silly.
Beautiful, beautiful pitch there from Worse. He has the Syndergaard number. The only difference is he's left-handed. He's got the Syndergaard hair. That's a Syndergaard strikeout.
Swung on, cut on, and missed. Big out number 2 of this inning as Worse is able to strike out Magliozzo. And that is the first strikeout of the game for Worse and this Allentown team. So now up to the plate is second baseman number 8, Nate Jones.
Allentown's coming up saying, anything you can do, I can do better. Getting another quick 2 outs right here, so let's see if they can get the third just as fast.
That first pitch to him swung on and fouled out of play towards us. But it's not going to come anywhere near us.
It's getting scary out here, Gus. It's
It
scary.
is getting a little scary. It is. We got to be on our toes.
I can't even feel my toes right now.
As that 0-1 pitch is just a bit outside for ball 1. Can't feel your toes?
It's a little cold. My socks are thin.
Dang.
Vans shoes aren't necessarily known for keeping your feet warm in the weather.
No. They are not.
They're great shoes, just not for temperature.
1-1 pitch taken, and it's in there for strike number 2.
That's the first one up there that's been called a strike, honestly. They've been up there. They've been really let go and called balls. That's an interesting one.
1-2 pitch, just a bit high. So the count runs 2-2.
This might be a setup pitch there, back to that breaking stuff.
Yeah, it's a good miss for a 1-2 count. So the 2-2 and the pitch swung on, fouled out of play as Jones is battling and staying alive.
He's definitely setting up that breaking ball there, but he was ready for it. So give it back to him again, or do you try to gas him right here?
I don't know. I think if I was a pitcher, I'd try to throw some extra sharp cheddar cheese.
That's what I'm thinking. Great minds think alike.
The extra sharp. Well, the 2-2 pitch. It's the extra sharp cheddar cheese, but it's just a bit low. So the count runs even, and it is full. Excuse me. It is not even. It is full.
It's been a good at-bat here with the 2 out at-bat. This is a really good fight, honestly. Make him throw these pitches.
As that pitch just misses, as Jones is able to work out a walk.
He is very, very lucky that he didn't get run up there. A lot of umpires will call it if it's that close.
Yeah, that was close. So now up to the plate for a second appearance, right fielder number 17, Lance Albacher. And what looked like it could have been a 1-2-3 inning by Worse. He now has a base runner on first.
Yeah, I hope that he's not up. Well, speaking of what I was about to say, I hope he's not too worried about him with the 2 outs right now. One of the things that was drilled into my head was that you always focus on the batter if there's 2 outs. Like, whatever happens on the base pass. Just trust your defense behind you.
Yeah, I was taught the same thing. So that first pitch is high for ball 1. Yeah, because if you think about it, if you have only 1 out left, if you don't even worry about him, just focus on the batter, you can get out of that inning with him stealing every bag if he wants.
Yeah, honestly.
As that ball skied high, that is playable, though. It's going to be a tough one for the center fielder as he comes on and he makes the easy play. As Allentown able to get out of that inning as Notre Dame strands 1 runner on first. 2-1 here. Still at Notre Dame High School, Allentown leads. We're going to take a quick break and get back here for the top of the 3rd inning.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
And we are back here at Notre Dame High School getting ready for the top of the third inning, as both second innings for both teams hitting-wise was pretty quick. A solid outing for both defenses there in the second inning. But coming in for the Allentown Redbirds, leading off in the top of the second is the leadoff man, second baseman 33, Dom Zilla, as he takes that first pitch in there for strike one.
Seemed like that was caught the low end of the zone there, but, you know, I'm not going to be too picky.
Off-speed pitch, beautifully swung on and cut and missed by Zanzilla.
Forgive my reaction there, but that was just a nasty little bender.
That was, you know, you are correct with that reaction. That was beautiful.
Right back to it.
Good miss by Burrows, just a bit outside on that one, and it runs 1-2.
As much as I would like a fastball here, I wouldn't be mad if he did it again, because, I mean, he's going to swing over it.
Swung on over it, and that is, I think, just tipped, because, yeah, it was just tipped. Okay. Right. I was going to say, because if that was swung on and missed, why is he not running the first? That's a drop third strike. But it was a foul ball.
All right, now let's see if you can get him out here.
1-2. Swung on, got him swinging.
That was a beautiful, beautiful sequence from Burrows. The breaking balls, and then he got him, doors right by him with that fastball. Swung right through it.
So now up to the plate, right fielder number 30, Chris Wallen. Wallen takes that first pitch, and it just misses out of the zone for ball one. And, Ryan, the one thing I've noticed with Burrows is he must think he's in the major leagues and he has a pitch clock, because he is working at such a fast pace.
This kid is going at Mach 3 right now. It is insane how quickly he's working through. I love it, honestly, because it's cold. But, you know, he's been fast as like a road runner today.
That pitch swung on and fouled out of play. And, yeah, the one big thing with pitchers, it's all about the rhythm. Once you find your rhythm and you get in your groove, you can't be stopped. And Burrows obviously showing that he likes the quick pace. He likes the quick rhythm. And he is really putting it to the tempo of Allentown as he gets another strikeout swinging there.
Seems like the tempo's starting to get to the Allentown bats a little bit, because he's getting in there and ready, and they're still getting the bat on the shoulder when he's in his windup.
So now up to the plate, center fielder number 26, Jack Sweeney. That pitch just low for ball number one. And yeah, he gets the pitch right, he gets the ball right back and is immediately ready to throw a pitch, it seems like. As that ball is skied into left field, as that's going to drop in front of the left fielder, Albacher, as that is going to be a 2-out base hit by Jack Sweeney.
See, I was going to bring up a second ago that I think that these Allentown batters should, you know, call time, get Burrows out of his rhythm a little bit, but apparently I don't know anything, because he ripped a single just then and he didn't even need to call time. But let's see if he still works as fast as he's been with the runner on.
So now up to the plate, first baseman number 14, Slade Harrell. Slade takes that first pitch and it's high for ball one.
I like his name. He's got a cool name.
Slade. Sorry, guys. I was saying hi to a dog.
Understandable. I was doing the same thing.
As that ball just misses again for ball number two. So Slade having a great eye so far in this at-bat.
He's been doing good in both of his at-bats so far.
Takes that pitch, but it's in for strike number one.
I guess he had the take sign all the way until he got a strike here. So if he gets another one here, I wouldn't be surprised if he takes a hack at it.
Yeah, and Slade is already 1 for 1 with a single. One of those singles through the left side as he swings on and fouls that down the right baseline.
Right back to an even count now. You just had a great hitter's count. Now we're even. I don't know if that goes back to the quick work of Burrows or if it's just the aggression of the Allentown hitters.
2-2 count. And the pitch swung on. 3 Ks, 3 outs for the inning. Chase Burrows having a third inning for his life as he is able to get out of that inning, only giving up 1 single and striking out 3 batters. As Notre Dame goes to the bottom of the third, still looking to try to even this game or take the lead here at Notre Dame High School. Spring is here, and it's time to view the world through Jammer Doors and Windows, a family-owned and operated local business since Babe Ruth started playing for the Yankees in 1920. And today, Jammer continues to swat home run sales, service, and installation of garage doors and openers, entry doors, patio doors, storm doors, and windows. Jammer Doors features rain or garage doors, steel or aluminum, and crafted for dependable, long-lasting service. Jammer Doors and Windows do their own work and installation using no subcontractors, saving you money. Avoid the big box stores and save with Jammer Doors and Windows. Visit their showroom at 2850 Brunswick Pike, Business Route 1, Lawrenceville. Yardley Showroom open by appointment. Call 215-493-7709. That's 215-493-7709. The Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location at 63 Butler Street for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located on 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936. We'll come into the bottom of the third here. Notre Dame looking to continue their success that they've been having on the defensive side, and leading off them for Notre Dame here in the bottom of the third, it's catcher number 12, Brendan Bucher. Brendan, his first time up, was able to hit a single and scored the first run for Notre Dame today, as that first pitch swung on and fouled out of play.
I'll tell you, as good as the Notre Dame offense has been getting their pitches and taking them out, Worse has been shutting them down as good as he can. He's been fantastic.
Yeah, Worse has looked very good on the mound. As that pitch looked on for one, and honestly, don't know how I just realized, but we have a lefty versus lefty pitching matchup.
Yeah, that goes back to what you were saying. You don't really see it all that much, and then we just get 2 right in front of our faces.
And I don't know what it is about Worse's delivery as that pitch is in there for ball. Bit of a funky kind of delivery.
It's like he's showing him the ball before he throws it.
Yeah. That pitch low for ball number 3, so the count runs 3-1.
Let's see if he can get back into his rhythm here. He seems to like pitching from behind sometimes, though.
3-1, swung towards us, and it's going to go out of play.
We are getting some beautiful.
It almost hits a car that's about to drive by.
Uh-oh.
That would have been terrible.
It's better than me. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, I parked very far away. I pulled up, dropped the equipment off, and I drove away. So that full count is swung on and fouled back. So Bucher able to stay alive here in his second at-bat of the game.
He's on it. I wouldn't be surprised if he puts it in play here. I'm not going to guarantee a base hit, but it might be in play.
So full count. Worse gets his pitch. In there, ball 4. Bucher knew it was a ball all the way.
He almost threw the bat before it got to the plate.
Yeah. As Bucher able to get a leadoff walk. And, yeah, before that ball was even caught, he was already throwing his bat down and running the first.
It's a little David Ortiz action right there. And with the 3 strikeouts that Burrows got last inning, baseball's a momentum game. They got to be feeling it after 3 straight Ks.
So now up to the plate for Notre Dame, it's first baseman number 21, Jack Hughes, as Hughes takes that first pitch low for ball number 1.
This is one of their big guys right here that they could bring in a run right now and tie this game up. He could bring in 2 if he gets enough of it.
Yeah, and Hughes hitting .475 on the year with 3 homers. Just absolutely crushing the ball.
Ooh, that was close.
We almost had a car, Ryan?
We almost had a windshield.
That's the costly one, too. It's nothing if it hits, like, the roof or the
hood or anything. Just
Yeah,
get a
the
plunger
hood,
and get the dent
door.
out. With the windshield, that's a lot of money out of your pocket.
Hughes takes that pitch low for ball number 2.
You think Notre Dame would pay for that, honestly? No, absolutely not.
That's your problem.
Wouldn't be surprised if someone tried to make that case at some point, though.
2-1 count and the pitch. And they're low for ball number 3. Well, I am a big-time golfer, Ryan, so I know the one thing is if you're playing on a course near a house, if you hit a house and you cause damages, you're at fault.
Oh, really?
Golfer. Yeah.
That's kind of interesting, actually.
Yeah, so I don't hit houses, even though I'm not the best golfer. So Allentown's going to take a quick mound visit here, talk it over, and just calm down worse the pitcher here as he is looking like he's losing a little bit of his control and his command here in the bottom of the 3rd.
His hands might be getting a little cold, honestly. We've been talking about the weather the entire time we've been live pretty much, and it's affected. It affected warm-ups, it affected infield play, and it affected the way the ball travels off the bat. It's got to be affecting the pitcher just as much as it's affecting the batters. Because his hands are like probably freezing right now. Meeting of the minds is adjourned.
So the mound visit is over. Worse got his nice little pep talk, and he's back at it against Hughes.
Still a very hitters-friendly count here.
3-1 count. Swung on, crushed to right field. That's long, it's deep, but it is at the warning track as that is going to be played for the first out of the inning. Man, did I think he crushed that to take the lead. But nonetheless, a great play by the right fielder. He was tracking it down the whole time, able to find the fence and able to get the first out of the inning. Wow.
2 degrees warmer, that's gone. No question. He got everything in that baseball. If he would have pulled it, that might have been gone.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you 100%, Ryan. So now to the plate, Logan Allbacher, as he takes that one for a ride to center field. But that is also playable for the center fielder, as that is 2 back-to-back fly balls outs here in the bottom of the 3rd.
I'll tell you what, though, even though you're getting outs right here, if you're Notre Dame, you love to see the loud contact off the bat here. You can build off this, and hopefully they start hitting the ground a little bit more in the next inning, get some base runners on and score them here.
So now up to the plate is the DH, number 11, Justin Prekop. Justin was able to get on base with a single his first at-bat, as he takes that first pitch in for strike number 1.
See if we can get some more lefty-lefty crime out here. Prekop's dying to get it down the line.
I think I saw Allentown sending somebody to warm up, and I believe it was another lefty. I'm not sure. As the runner takes off, but it's a pickoff move. As they are able to get him as he was taken off, and worse with a great pickoff move, is able to get the out at second.
He must have gotten tripped up a little bit because he took off and then he instantly threw that ball over. That's just unfortunate there for the Irish base runners.
Yeah, so a pickoff move there by Worse, able to get the 3rd out of the inning, and Notre Dame strains another runner in that inning. It is 2-1 still Allentown, as we are going to go to the top of the 4th here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
This is Angelo Onifrey, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
So some well-hit baseballs, just not able to get it where the defenders weren't. and a little base running mishaps ends Notre Dame's hopes there in the bottom of the third. But they are trying to keep up the great defense here in the top of the fourth. As looking to come up to bat for Allentown, the catcher number 8, Alex Bischoff. Alex was able to get on base his first at-bat with a single.
Yeah, last half inning was just the definition of unfortunate for Notre Dame. They got some good swings and they were able to, unfortunately this got picked off right there, but it's a lot to build on for the next inning.
So that first pitch by Burrows, a nice off-speed pitch in there for strike number 1. And I love first pitch off-speed pitches.
Oh, so do I.
As that ball's fouled off towards us. As some lucky fan is going to have to throw back a souvenir. They don't get to keep the souvenir. They have to throw it back.
Yeah, it's not the major leagues out here. They have to pay for these.
The 2 pitch. Ooh, looked so close. As Burrows was walking off the mound thinking he just got a backwards K.
Because he did. It should have been.
Yeah, I think that should have been a backwards. So nonetheless, Bischoff able to battle here and stay alive.
See, with a pitch like that, you really just hope it doesn't get him out of his groove, out of his rhythm there, honestly, because he's going really, really well right now. You don't want him to get too frustrated by that.
1-2 pitch swung on and fouled back.
See, he had him there, and now we're in a 5-6 pitch at bat right now?
Yeah, 5 pitches. 1-2 pitch, swung on, fouled, out of play. As that is consistently hitting the same spot, that foul ball, right over by the softball field.
As long as it's not hitting a car.
At least not my car.
Yeah, exactly.
That pitch low for ball number 2, so running the count even is Bischoff.
He's having a great at-bat. He's able to fight off a lot of these pitches. He's getting back into his count here.
As that ball swung on, line right to Magliozzo as he gets another line drive out for the first out of the inning.
It's a little flare off the bat right there. It seemed really, really early at that. Kind of just threw it out there. Just a nice little catch out there. Nice little infield practice.
So now up to the plate, the DH, number 24, J.C. LaQuera. As that pitch is swung on, hit to left field. It's high, but it is playable. As Albacher is there and makes the play for out number 2 of the inning.
Another really good contact right there. Seems like the ball's starting to travel a little bit more off both bats because we saw those 2 big flies from Notre Dame that were unfortunate outs, and then we just got a big fly here from the Redbirds that was an unfortunate out for them.
So now up to the plate is shortstop number 7, Antonio Dominici. Excuse me. So that first pitch swung on and drilled past the shortstop, and it's in there for a first pitch base hit for Dominici.
See, it goes back to what, as much as you love to see the first pitch breaking ball, you can only see it so much before they start really seeing it out of your hands.
Yeah. So now up to the plate for Allentown, it's the pitcher number 34, Eddie Worse. So that first pitch is swung on right to Jack Hughes, able to take it himself and get the third out of the inning. So 1 runner on, but a easy inning for Notre Dame as they are able to get out of that really unscathed. As Allentown still leads this game 2-1 here as we are going to the bottom of the 4th. Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. Don't forget, also, we are starting a new era of WBCB Sports on our YouTube channel. So check us out on YouTube, WBCB Sports. Subscribe and hit that notification button so you can stay up to date on all of our games and videos on our YouTube page. Well, Ryan, we're having a pitcher's battle right now, a lefty versus lefty duel. And as a baseball purist, I love seeing these kind of games.
Yeah, you love it, honestly. You love seeing 2 kids come out here and just shove it, honestly. We haven't seen too many strikeouts too much, but, you know, great defensive plays and just great pitches to keep them in the ballpark, on the ground, whatever it may be. Whatever they're doing right now, it's working. I don't know if it's just the lefty magic or if it's just how the ball's rolling for everybody today, but it's great to see.
Already, well, Worse is done his warm-up pitches, and we are ready for the bottom of the fourth. Up to the plate, it's the DH, number 11, Justin Prekop. Prekop was the batter in the last half inning as Brandon Bucher was caught in a pickoff move, so he stays up to bat in this inning now as he takes that first pitch in for strike number 1.
He wanted it. I'm surprised he didn't take a cut at it.
Yeah, it looked like he definitely wanted to swing there.
I would have.
So the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, high fly ball. It's going to be a hard play for the left fielder, but he makes it look easy for the out number 1 of the inning.
That's one of those ones where you see it on like TV or a broadcast. You're like, oh, that's easy. But, you know, you got 3 different players running at you. And to be honest, I had a much harder time seeing the ball come down through clouds than I did with the sun because it just blends in so terribly.
Yeah, absolutely. So now up to the plate for Notre Dame, it's the left fielder, number 10, David Olenchuk. As that ball swung on, fouled, as that's going to stay in play. So another quick out by Worse, as that's first pitch swung and first pitch out.
I was getting ready to make a play there. I thought that was going to go over the fence,
I also thought it was going to come towards us a little bit, but it was able to stay in play for the first baseman. So now up to the plate is third baseman, number 9, Dom Vizzoni. Vizzoni taking that first pitch in there for strike number 1. That second pitch, a little bit outside for ball number 1.
Getting a little patience here now because those first 2 at-bats were kind of quick. Another one low, touches the dirt there, 2-1 count now. It almost seems like an intentional take a bunch of pitches here because they were quick outs.
2-1 pitch, hit on high left field, but that is also playable for the left fielder as he makes the play. So an easy 1-2-3 inning by Worse there in the bottom of the fourth as Notre Dame still trails this game 2-1 as we are going to go to the top of the 5th and Allentown trying to strike again.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
Back here at Notre Dame High School, as we are having a great game today, as we have a lefty versus lefty pitchers duel. As now up to the plate is number 4, Scott Brewitt. Brewitt takes that first pitch in there for strike number 1.
We had a little action in that first inning, and I thought we might have been looking at a barn burner here, runs after runs here, but both pitchers have seemed to really settled in here, and they're getting every location, every ball they want.
That pitch swung on to Maglioso, the shortstop, but he makes an easy play for the first out of the inning. So now up to the plate for Allentown, the leadoff man, second baseman number 33, Dom Inzilla. Dom was able to get on his first at-bat with a single, but struck out his last at-bat.
That means he's due for some contact here.
Takes that first pitch in there for strike number 1.
We've seen a lot more patience come back to the Allentown team. They started out red hot with the first pitch swinging and everything, but
ball hit onto left field, but playable as Olenchuk and Albacher almost collide there. I'm not sure if there's a little miscommunication maybe, or maybe just center fielder having a little bit of fun with his left fielder, but nonetheless they were able to corral that ball and get the second out of the inning.
That's one of those plays where it's easily forgivable because the out was made, so you just hope it doesn't happen again.
Yeah. So now up to the plate for Allentown, right fielder number 30, Chris Wallen.
Any relation to Morgan?
No relations to Morgan.
That would have been insane. That would have been cool.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't really know who Morgan Wallen is. I don't listen to country music. So.
Neither do I, but I know it went viral that he skipped out on a concert recently because of his throat or something.
I did see that.
So, but that's the only reason I know him.
That pitch by Burrows in there for strike 2. So Burrows really having a fantastic outing today. So the 0-2 pitch in the dirt for ball 1. That's a good miss, though.
I'll tell you what, one thing I'm really liking about it, though, is that he's slowing down ever so slightly if it's an 0-2 count to get them thinking a little bit more.
As that pitch swung on, fouled, out of play. As that hits a car. We have a lucky winner, a Toyota Prius. You have a dent now. 1-2 pitch. Swung on, high fly ball, right center field. As Albacher, the center fielder, is going to make the play. As that is another 1-2-3 inning by Chase Burrows, as he is having himself a day right now on the mound. Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. And looking at the Notre Dame Irish, what's coming up for them in the bottom of the 5th, you have Maglioso, Jones, and then the top of the lineup with Albacher. So after that first inning, not much really for either team offensively. So if you're Notre Dame, if you want to have really any chance of feeling confident in this game, it really has to start now. As we are ready, as that ball is coming right towards us. As we are getting a little cheers from the fans.
I'm mad that bounced out of my hand a little bit. I should have caught that on the first grip, but, no harm done.
I'm mad I didn't even get to attempt it. But good play by you, Ryan, to keep your heads up, because I was looking down at my book, and I could have gotten hit.
I've been eyeballing this since I first got here, considering that we almost got drilled 3 times in warm-ups.
Yeah, oh yeah.
My eyes have been peeled.
So, to the plate for Notre Dame here at the bottom of the 5th, shortstop number 19, TJ Maglioso, as he takes that first pitch low for ball number 1.
Now, hypothetically speaking here, if they go 1-2-3 here, it's exactly what you want coming up in the bottom half of the later innings of the game. You get 2, 3, 4, and then you get 5, 6, 7 just like that in succession. So even if it doesn't work out here, they have a lot of fireworks coming up for them in the bottom half of the
Yeah, exactly.
next.
You will have the heart of your lineup coming up in the next final innings. As that pitch in there for strike number 1, as can it be? We have some sun peeking through the clouds.
Someone start playing the Beatles. Here comes the sun.
Oh my gosh. I see some green. I see some blue.
Well, don't say green, because green means tornado.
Does it?
Yeah, if you see a green sky, it means a tornado is going to come. Little weather tidbit for our listeners out there.
Interesting.
Yeah, the sky was looking like that a couple weeks ago when we had that really bad storm, and that me freaked out a little bit. So the 2-2 pitch from Worse.
in there looking for strike number 3. A beautiful pitch by Worst for the first out of the inning.
And that's the first backwards K we've seen today.
Yeah, our first backwards K and really not many Ks of the game. I believe our only 5th K of the day.
Yeah, they've been making a lot of contact. You know, it's unfortunate that it's just been outs for everybody, but no one's really whiffed that much today.
So now up to the plate for Notre Dame, the second baseman, number 8, Nate Jones. Jones takes that first pitch high for ball number 1. As that pitch is swung on, hit to the second baseman, as that is an easy 4-3 second out of the inning.
The confidence of these teams to just continue with their starters this late into the game. Granted, I know they've been throwing gems, but we pause a little bit to enjoy the sunlight. But anyway, in most modern day baseball, starters don't go too long into these games anymore. They're out 6-7 innings into the game. Where in high school, usually they're out 4 or 5 innings. But a lot of confidence here shown by both coaches and the starters.
So now up to the plate for Notre Dame, it's the right fielder, number 17, Lance Albacher. Albacher takes that first pitch for ball number 1. As that second pitch, big cut, swung on for strike number 1.
That's a healthy one right there. He wants to go yard.
So Lance were able to get back-to-back innings with a plate appearance, and then after that, Worst really finding his groove and going 1-2-3, 1-2-3.
See if he can go 1-2-3 yet again right here. He's got him 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch, Worst swung on and missed. A big strikeout by Albacher, as Worst is able to get his 3rd straight 1-2-3 inning of the game, as Allentown is going to go to the top of the 6th as they still lead this game 2-1.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Back here at Notre Dame High School, as Eddie Worst is really just putting on a pitching performance right now for Allentown. 3 straight innings so far with a 1-2-3 to really solidify the confidence in this Allentown team right now, even though they are only up by 1 against a very high potent Notre Dame Irish baseball team.
It's been the Eddie Worst show the entire game. They got a little touched up in the first, but so did the Notre Dame pitching as well. So
now up to the plate for Allentown center fielder number 26, Jack Sweeney, as he takes that first pitch swinging and misses for strike number 1.
it's another beautiful breaking ball there. He won right up top of it.
That ball smoked into the gap. That's gone.
That's gone.
As that ball is crushed. As that is a solo home run by Jack Sweeney.
That was a frozen rope. I thought that was just going to be a quick little gap shot, but no, that carried right over the fence. That is insane power.
And yeah, just like I thought too, as that thing was just going to go in the gap, that had to carry to it, and that clears the fence for a solo jack shot for Allentown as they take the lead 3-1 now in the top of the 6th.
All those 1-2-3 innings lead to something.
As that ball smoked up the middle by 14, Slade Harrell. So after the home run, the very next pitch, they're able to get a base runner on first is Allentown.
They are gassed, they are hype, and they are ready to bust this open.
So now up to the plate is number 8 catcher Alex Bischoff. Ooh, that was a close play as the catcher tried to pick him off with his secondary lead. And Slade diving back. Looks like he kind of got his hand stuck in the dirt and looked like he almost got picked off.
I don't know about that one, Mr. Umpire.
Yeah, I think he was out there.
That was a beautiful back pick there, honestly, but I'm more surprised that he got the call.
So a 1-1 count is Bischoff. Swung on and fouled, out of play. The 1-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch just a bit high.
I figured he would have tried to give that to him, but, you know, I understand why they left it high.
That ball swung on high, fly ball to right field. It's playable, though, as Albacher's able to make the play for the first out of the inning. So now up to the plate, number 24, the DH, J.C. LaQuera, as we just had the athletic director for Notre Dame come over and shake our hand, Mr. Weber, a great guy.
He's fantastic. He treats us well every time we come here. I love
Notre
that guy.
Dame just treats us fantastically. Baseball, softball, football, basketball, they always do a great job of accommodating us at WBCB.
It's very much appreciated. Thank you, Notre Dame High School, Mr. Weber.
So the 1-0 pitch, high in there for ball 2.
I don't know if he's starting to lose his command a little bit or if it's just still the weather getting him. Uh-oh.
That ball's roped in the right field, but it's right to the Albacher as he did not really have to move. As he is able to corral not just the first, but now the second out of the inning.
Missile off the bat yet again. It was just unfortunate that it was right at somebody this time around.
So now up to the plate, number 7, shortstop Antonio Dominici. As the runner goes and it's picked off. But the runner's able to beat out the pickoff move. As he takes off, the pitcher comes to first. Jack Hughes tries to throw down to second in time and not able to get there, as that is going to be a stolen base for Slade Harrell.
Throw looked a little high there from Hughes as well. I don't know. And they got another late
Ball
shot.
roped into the gap. It's going to be tough for Owenchuk as he's going to get over his head as another run is going to come around and score as he is able to get in there sliding for a RBI double. As Allentown is really just starting to blow this thing open.
What another swing there from these Redbirds. This offense has woken up. The Evan Worth show has apparently rolled over into the offense now too.
So now with a 3-1 lead is Allentown as they are up 4-1. As it looks like Notre Dame is trying to get a signal to the bullpen. It looks like there might be a pitching change here. But Burrows having himself a fantastic day nonetheless.
Yeah.
Just balls were getting hit, and
it's a shame that they started getting hit late into the game because this kid pitched his tail off this game, honestly. Despite the score, he was phenomenal the entire time.
Well, Notre Dame is going to call to the bullpen as we're going to have a pitching change. So we're going to take a quick break, let him throw some warm-up pitches, and get back to you here at Notre Dame High School for some baseball.
Trenton Thunder Baseball is back for its 30th year. Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Trenton Thunder tickets are now available. Single game tickets, group plans, suite nights. Get your tickets now. For more information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, pork roll Fridays, and dog welcome nights throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun.
Fly a rocket, save the tigers, hike the mountains of Peru. There is nothing we can't do when we read. April is School Library Month. School libraries are magical places where students fall in love with reading and learning. NJEA members honor the important role that school librarians play in cultivating creativity and supporting student success. New Jersey schools are #1 in the nation because we prepare students to be successful in school and in life. This message is sponsored by the New Jersey Education Association and this radio station.
Alrighty, for a pitching change for Notre Dame, Josh Klena is going to be coming into the game for Notre Dame and take over for Chase Burrows. As me and Ryan were just talking a little bit. Ryan, you said that you were able to see him play a little bit. He's actually a freshman too, so a freshman to play on the varsity team, but you said his teammates call him a psycho?
Oh, he's an electric factory. This kid just is intense 24/7. If you've ever seen like old highlights of the pitcher, the Mad Hungarian, that's kind of what he reminds me of a little bit.
Like a very young Max Scherzer?
Yes, essentially. This kid is just intensity through his eyes. It is ridiculous.
Well, now up to the plate is number 34, the pitcher, Eddie Worse. As that first pitch is high for ball one.
Definitely throws a little bit harder than Burrows too, so it's going to be a bit of an adjustment here for these batters here.
The 1-0 pitch. In there for strike one. The 1-1 count. Klena with the pitch. Swung on, fouled back. Count runs 1-2.
Does his routine, takes a nice little stroll around the mound here to give himself a little breather. He's almost too intense. Almost.
The payoff pitch from Klena. Off-speed pitch in the dirt low, but a beautiful block there by Bucher behind the plate.
He's trying to get him fishing a little bit here. I don't see why we just go right at him right here.
2-2 count. And the payoff pitch. Swung on, rolled over to the right side, but it's going to roll foul.
Eddie's trying to help himself out here, see if he can get himself a couple more insurance runs. Wouldn't be surprised if they try to let him close out the game, honestly, because he's been lights out.
Yeah, he's had a great performance today, only giving up one run and has really just quieted these Notre Dame bats.
Which is surprising in its own right.
That pitch just a bit outside as that runs full.
Looked like Klena was ready to start walking back to the dugout there.
Yeah,
He got him.
he thought he had him.
It was close, very close.
So full count now. Klena, the payoff pitch. High and outside for ball four. So Klena comes in and issues the first walk.
Courtesy runner here for the pitcher.
So Allentown now first and second, 2 outs. And now up to the plate, number 4, Scott Brewitt.
Continuing to threaten despite the pitching change here. This Allentown team is just on it today.
First pitch in there, strike one. Brewitt, his last at bat, grounded out to shortstop. pitch. Swung on in the dirt. Beautiful off-speed pitch got Brewitt swinging.
That was just nasty to break off there after that heater. Wouldn't be surprised to see him go right back to it the way he had him flailing.
So Klenna now with an 0-2 count. It's the pitch. Off-speed pitch, just a bit high.
A little head hunting there from Klenna.
The 1-2 count. And that ball's low for ball number 2. So the count run even, 2-2.
He's had 2 strikes, and in both at bats that he's faced so far, he just hasn't been able to really put him away. I don't know if he's just missing his spot or just not really able to get his release point right, but he's got to do something here because this is not good.
So the 2-2 count and the pitch. Low for ball 3. So after getting ahead of the count 0-2, Klenna now runs it full.
Runners on the move, 2, 3-2, 2 outs. Anything in the outfield here could plate 2.
Full count, Klenna gets the sign. And the pitch. Swung on, drilled to left field. Olenchuk able to get under though and make the play for the 3rd out of the inning. But Allentown able to do some damage as they plate 2 in that inning and take a 4-1 lead as Notre Dame goes to the bottom of the 6th, try to even this thing up here on the WBCB Sports Network. So we're still on the mound here going for a 6th inning as his fantastic outing of a day is still going strong. And if you're Allentown, you have to be loving what you're seeing from your team today, Ryan.
Oh, absolutely. They're going up against probably the top team in the CVC, unless I'm mistaken, and coming out and making a statement like this saying, like, hey, we can hit these guys, then we can get these guys out. Just to bring up the statistic that I had earlier, they've outscored their opponents like 43-3 or something like that. They've only put up 1 this entire game. And that goes to show how on point Eddie Worse has been today.
Yeah, and for a guy, too, like Burrows, who got the start and was so hot to start the game, to have that 6th inning occur like it did, it's just a real gut shot to this momentum of this team and the confidence right now. As we're going to the bottom of the 6th, and if they want any life of staying alive, they're going to have to get at least 1, maybe 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. But leading off here in the bottom of the 6th is catcher number 12, Brendan Bucher, as he takes that first pitch low for ball 1.
They need to be aggressive here, but they can't just go swinging at everything. They can't be too picky. They have to put it into the outfield and onto the ground.
That second pitch swung on and fouled back. So the count goes 1-1.
Early and often swings should be the MO right now for the Irish.
That ball swung on to the third baseman, but it's played cleanly as he is able to get the first out over there at first as Bucher grounds out.
That was a good little play, too. That was a nice little short hop right into the glove. Really, usually a difficult play, but he made that look like routine.
So now up to the plate, it's first baseman number 21, Jack Hughes. Hughes looked like it had a long moonshot last at bat, but just hit the warning track.
You know he's itching to get back up there and put the exact same hack on that ball, because that just missed.
That pitch is low for ball number 2.
How much longer do you think they let Worse go here? Do you think they try to let him finish?
That pitch just missing the strike zone for ball 3. And Ryan, I'd say if he gets out of this inning pretty quickly and pretty decently, I think he'd go out there for the 7th.
Yeah, it's just because we've seen that he's. Oh yeah. That you draw the walk right there on 4 straight pitches. We've seen in the last 2 at bats that he's. Don't want to say he's losing command or like missing locations a lot more, but it seems like he's starting to feel it just a little bit here. He's got a lot of room to work here, and he's got 3 runs to work with pretty much. He's already got an out. Ground ball gets him out of the inning, but it's a little iffy right now.
So pinch runner for Hughes over there at first base, as now coming up to the plate is center fielder number 5, Logan Allbacher.
That's exactly who you want up.
As that first pitch is outside for ball number 1. 0-1 pitch low for ball 2 as they try to throw back behind the runner, but he's able to get back there safely.
Trying to catch him sleeping a little bit here. They went a little slow on that play.
As we have a mound visit here, not sure if it's going to be a pitching change or maybe just try to calm down worse.
I think he's just checking on his arm out there a little bit. He's got a lot. He has a lot of leeway to do whatever he wants right there, right now. So probably just giving him a settle down.
And we're not sure exactly how many pitches he's up to, but he's definitely has to be getting up there a little bit.
Yeah, I was just thinking that there's usually like a pitch count limit in high school, I believe.
Yeah, I believe it's like 95. I don't think you can top over 95 or something like that.
Yeah, so he's got to be close. Because even though we haven't seen too many strikeouts, there have been pretty long at-bats.
Yeah. He's had efficiency getting outs, but there's been plenty of base runners and plenty of base hits by this Notre Dame team.
Yeah, the hits are pretty often, early and often, but it's just capitalizing on them.
Nice try, buddy.
Worse, throwing over to first. Keeping the runner honest.
Peanut Gallery over here in the stands is letting them know, too. As that pitch in there high for ball 3. So that is the 6th straight ball that Worse has thrown. Excuse me, the 7th straight ball that Worse has thrown. Not good.
And 8 straight now. So back-to-back walks issued by Worse. And Notre Dame having some life here in the bottom of the 6th as they have 2 runners on with only 1 out.
Leash is getting shorter and shorter right now, honestly. I don't know how much longer they let him go.
So now up to the plate for Notre Dame, it's the DH number 11, Justin Precop.
It's what he wants here, a lefty-lefty matchup here, but it's really just a matter of finding the zone at this point.
As that pitch is low for ball 1.
It's 9 straight now. You have to get it in. You don't want to give him a cookie and something to swing at so he can just take you yard or anything, but you got to get in the zone here.
One 0 pitch. In there for a strike.
There he goes. Let's see if he can settle back down a little bit now and do what he's been doing the whole game. Otherwise, the bats that we were talking about earlier are really going to do some damage.
That ball swung on, crushed to center field. As that's going into the left center gap, it's going to be played, though, as the runner tags up from second, as they are going to able to advance the runner to third, as that sacrifice fly now have runners on first and third with 2 outs.
That's a productive at-bat right there. Got the runner over exactly what you needed. Now runner's 90 feet away instead of 180.
So it looks like we are going to have a pitching change here for Allentown. So a great outing by Worse as Allentown leads this game 4-1. We're going to take a quick step aside, let the pitcher throw some warm-up pitches, and we'll be back here for the bottom of the 6th here at WBCB.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Back here at Notre Dame High School, as Bryce Birian is on the mound now for Allentown, as he is throwing up his warm-up pitches, and he comes into a little bit of a jam here as he has runners on first and third, but has 2 outs. So even though he has runners, at least 1 runner in scoring position and 2 runners on, he has a chance to get out of this inning unscathed.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like, honestly, 1 good pitch here will get him out of this inning. He doesn't even need to do too much here. 1 weak contact and you're good. Come back out in the bottom of the 7th and do your thing.
So now coming up to the bat for the Notre Dame Irish, it's left fielder number 10, David Olenchuk. David looking for his first hit of the game today.
He's had a pretty decent day out in left field, too. He had a little slip-up on that homer, but, you know, that wasn't going to matter anyway. So he's been solid regardless. He's made the throws. He's made the catches he needs to. Now he just needs to come through with the bat. He's due for one.
So Berrien gets his first pitch, and it's in there for strike 1.
Coming out immediately, putting one into the zone there. You know, we saw 9 straight balls here, so you know they're going to take a couple probably, pound the zone a little bit.
As that pitch is in there high. As the runner takes off, and it looks like Allentown trying to cut that pitch off, and look at the runner at third, and the shortstop just dropped the ball. So if the runner on third, if he may have went, he could have probably scored.
Most likely, yeah. That was going to be a close play, I think, but I'm surprised he didn't take off there. I mean, you don't want to make the last out at home either, so.
So the 1-1 count. Swung on, hit to the first baseman, but what a beautiful play by Worse. He can do it on the mound, and he can do it at first. So getting out of that jam is Berrien, as we are going to the top of the 7th here, as Allentown still leads this game 4-1. So stick with us here on the WBCB Sports Network.
This is Angelo Onifrey, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Trenton Thunder Baseball is back for its 30th year. Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Trenton Thunder tickets are now available. Single game tickets, group plans, suite nights. Get your tickets now. For more information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com. Or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, pork roll Fridays, and dog welcome nights throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball. Big League Futures, Major League Fun.
Back here at the top of the 7th at Notre Dame High School it comes all to this, as we are at the last inning. Klenna still on the mound, and Allentown trying to increase their 3-run lead here and come out with a statement victory on their season.
They really heated up when they needed to, too. It was the 3 straight 1-2-3s right back to back that really seemed like it did it for them. You know, that momentum and the momentum that they're feeling, this dugout is still lively, and they're up by 3. I wouldn't be surprised if they get 1 or 2 more.
So now up to the plate for the Allentown Redbirds, it's the second baseman, number 33, Dom Inzilla, as he takes that first pitch outside for ball 1.
I think I just saw a player without a helmet headbutt a player with a helmet on, and I don't know how to feel about that.
Oh, we've all done that.
Yeah, but it's like that. Like just looking at it now, that's like, ow.
So the 2-0 count. That pitch swung on and missed for strike 1.
He needed that one. I don't know if it seems like most pitchers are losing their control a little bit, honestly. Burrows lost his a little bit. We saw Worst lose his.
Another swung on and missed for strike 2, so the count runs 2-2.
2 breaking balls that he got over him right now. Let's see how he finishes his at-bat.
So the payoff pitch. Just a bit high for ball 3. So the count runs full.
Another full count. We've been seeing that a lot these last couple innings, honestly. Heads up. Oh.
Just missed the BMW.
That would have been expensive.
That would have been, I was just about to say, Ryan, that would have been an expensive dent.
Jeez.
So full count as Inzilla still battles here. As that pitch just misses for ball 4. I thought that looked good.
This umpire's been really, really lenient with these close 2-strike pitches. He's been giving a lot of batter-friendly walks here.
Yeah.
Like I said, we've only seen that one backwoods K today. I'm very, very surprised there wasn't another one.
So now up to the plate, right fielder number 30, Chris Wallen. As he squares up the bunt, but that goes foul. So it looks like he's just trying to maybe advance the runner here and get another run for insurance.
Maybe he's also cold and he wanted to get a quick ground out so he can get back to the bench. I doubt that.
I don't know if the bench is going to be much warmer.
Surrounded by the bodies in there's got to be some type of heat.
There's got to be some sort of heat. Think they'll let us store in there?
You know, if we ask nice enough, probably.
As Wallen shows bunt, but that's a beautiful play by Bucher. And as that throw leads Hughes into the baseline as Wallen and Hughes collide, but wasn't anything crazy. As Hughes and Wallen say, "What's up? How you doing?" And they go their separate ways.
Hughes didn't even move either. It was like he just got hit by a fly.
Well, Hughes is a football player, so he knows how to stand his ground and use his weight to his advantage.
Hope Wallen's okay.
Yeah, that was a big wall he ran into. As that first pitch to Sweeney is a mile high. As nobody's going to...
Oh, no!
As not a single infielder runs in to get the ball.
Someone catch the ball!
As that is just...
That's
terrible. As that probably should have been Hughes' ball right from the get-go. You're always taught, as a pitcher, you don't go after a pop fly in the infield. That could be a big turnaround as Allentown now has runners on first and second with only 1 out as number 14 Slade Harrell's up to the plate now.
I'm speechless at that, honestly.
Yeah, that was a big brain fart.
It's like, I understand it's a tough play to make if you're trying to find the ball, but still, seems routine.
That pitch in there for strike 1. Yeah, that's a routine pop fly that should be caught 10 out of 10 times.
I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt with the wind, and that was really, really high, but still, you got to be out of this inning.
Pitch swung on to left field. It's going to be a hard play by Olenchuk, but he makes the play running to his right as he makes the second out of the inning.
Running through that outfield like a gazelle to make that catch.
Yeah, and he's had quite a few good defensive plays out there in left field today.
This outfield, actually, honestly, the Notre Dame defensive outfield is really, really good. They got solid arms out there. We've seen a couple really nice throws today, and we already know what they can do with the gloves.
So now up to the plate, catcher number 8, Alex Bischoff, as he takes that first pitch in there for strike one.
Laid it in there. Honestly, I'm surprised there wasn't a hack.
Oh, 1 pitch. Just a bit low.
He's not giving him anything.
Yeah, this umpire does not like those low pitches.
He likes hitters. He doesn't like pitchers.
So the 1-1 count from Klenna. Another off-speed pitch low for ball 2.
They've been very, very reliant on off-speed these past couple innings. I'm really, really hoping that they go back to the heat. Just get it into the zone. Your defense has been fine all game. They'll make the play for you, I promise.
Two on count, and the pitch. Swung on, drilled to center field, but that's playable as Albacher makes the play. As Notre Dame able to get out of that inning, no runs scored, but they are down by 3 as they have 3 outs left as we go to the bottom of the 7th. Notre Dame down to their last life, trying to come back for a comeback victory here. So stay with us here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Gotcha.
Back here at Notre Dame High School as we are going to the bottom of the 7th as Notre Dame down to their last life. And don't forget, I've said it plenty of times, I will say it again, it is a new era for WBCB Sports as we are now casting on YouTube. So check us out. Type in WBCB Sports, subscribe to our page, hit that notification button, and stay tuned for all of the games and great content that we'll be bringing to you on our YouTube page. Again, that was WBCB Sports on YouTube. Subscribe and hit that notification button. So going to the bottom of the 7th here, the bottom of Notre Dame's lineup, 7, 8, 9 coming up to try to keep this game alive. Vizzoni, Maglioso, Jones. And out of those 3 guys, they're combined with only 1 hit, and that was Jones's first plate appearance. So now to the plate, number 9, third baseman Dom Vizzoni, as he takes that first pitch high for ball 1.
If you're gonna wake up, now's the time. Honestly, they had a really nice way, even despite the missed pop-up, a good way to end the inning. So
that pitch in there, strike 1.
I'm honestly surprised he's even calling strikes at this point.
1-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch, beautifully put in there for strike 2.
That was filthy.
So the 1-2 pitch now, or 1-2 count. And the payoff pitch. Swung on, got him, swinging.
Went right back to that nice little breaking ball too. Got him right over top of it. Gorgeous pitch.
So now up to the plate is shortstop number 19, TJ Maglioso. Oh, excuse me, actually, I think we're going to have a pinch hitter.
That is number 2. I don't have the roster
try to
in front
find
of
my
me,
lineup. As pinch hitting for TJ Maglioso is number 2, Nicky DePalma.
We could be looking for some type of small ball situation right here. Maybe he's got some wheels on him. We're going to get a quick bunt, see if he can get to first. I'm not sure.
First pitch swung on and fouled back by DePalma.
Nice hack there early, though. He was ready and waiting for that one. He was a little too much underneath it.
Yeah, no, I will. I probably will. You will hear it.
0-1 pitch, just a bit outside. And when I mean just a bit, it was a lot of bit.
Little Bob Uecker call right there.
A little bit, a little bit. So the 1-1 count.
I know who you have.
And the pitch. Swung on, fouled back, out of play.
Oh, that
Did
was.
Did it hit a car?
No, it almost hit somebody right in the face.
Oh. See, cars are cool to hit. We don't want anybody getting hit.
No, we don't want anybody getting hurt.
As
What
that
a
ball's
breaking
in
ball.
the dirt. Beautiful off-speed pitch, but it's a drop third strike, and he is going to get to first on that drop third strike.
That could be the momentum that Notre Dame needs to get right back into this game, honestly. One base runner could do a lot for a team.
And it's always such a contradiction when I have to throw that kind of play in my book. It says K, but it says on first, too. It's such a contradiction.
Yeah, that doesn't
Doesn't add up. But now up to the plate, second baseman, number 8, Nate Jones. And it looks like we are going to have a pinch runner for De Palma.
AJ Serrance, I believe.
Yep, AJ Serrance is coming in to pinch run.
The quarterback.
The star quarterback, yes.
Rutgers commit, right?
I don't know, actually. I believe it is Rutgers, but I know he had quite a bit of commits.
I mean, yeah, you watched him play this year.
I did. I watched a lot of Serrance football this year, and he showed out. So the first pitch to Jones is in there for strike one.
He's been living on that inside zone a little bit, honestly. He's been getting a lot of calls on that inside corner. You might see that a lot more.
As Berrien steps off there. Throws back, and Serrance is able to get back in there.
He really doesn't want him taking off here and getting in scoring position. This is one of those times where it's okay to keep picking off. You really don't want to run her in scoring position in this scenario, even though you're up 3.
Yeah. So the 1 pitch in there low for ball 1.
If you're on the mound, you also don't want to overthrow it a little bit because you want to get it to the plate as quickly as possible, but you don't want to just keep giving them either meatballs or nothing to swing at.
The 1-1 in there high for ball 2.
Where'd that one miss?
I think it missed a little high, but didn't miss by much.
It looked similar to the one that got called earlier
Yes,
today, but
very.
Not an umpire for a reason.
Swung on, and that goes to the third baseman as that eats him up. As that is going to be on for Nate Jones, as Notre Dame now have runners on first and second with only 1 out. So the comeback can start right here, right now. And now up to the plate is right fielder, number 17, Lance Albacher.
Back at the top of the order when you need it the most. That was just such an unfortunate hop there for the third baseman. That's a double play if he makes it.
Yeah, it looked like it maybe caught the lip of the grass and just ate him up. That ball swung on through the gap as Serrance is going to be holed out at third, as Notre Dame is going to have bases loaded with only 1 out.
Oh my God.
So now up to the plate, number 12, the catcher, Brendan Bucher, as Bucher could be a hero right now for his team.
I want a grand slam so bad right now.
A walk-off granny, that would be insane.
That's a childhood dream right there. Get a 3-2, 2 outs, bottom half of the inning.
If that happens, I better call it good. First pitch, off-speed pitch in there for ball 1.
Oh, the only difference is there's no 2 outs, but still, it's the same scenario.
1-0 pitch. High, ball 2.
Starting to lose it a little bit. He's getting a little rattled, I think.
Pitch to you, 12. They're scared.
As we're going to have a mound visit here. Interesting to see if maybe this is just a talk to calm down the pitcher, or if they're maybe going to do a whole change.
It's got to be just a calm down right now. You don't want to bring in another arm at the moment. I think he's been pitching pretty solid. It's just been a little bit of unfortunate plays so far with the drop third strike, and then with the ball that ate up the third baseman, and now we're in a bases loaded jam. I think he just needs to try and settle himself down here.
Give him something to hit, 1-7.
Because it's like beforehand, 1 ground ball gets him out of this inning here. And even then, it's still okay if you give up a run here because you got 2 to play with.
mound visit is through. The talk is over. And we're back to play here in the bottom of the 7th. So 2-0 count to Bucher. And the pitch. Low in there for ball 3.
And Jack Hughes on deck too, so if you walk him in, that's not really, you're not doing too good for who you're facing next.
Yeah, big bat in the lineup. That pitch in there for strike 1.
He was about to start walking to first, honestly. Umpire took a while to call that strike.
Yeah, it looked like I wasn't sure if he was going to call it a strike for a second or not.
Had to think about it for a second.
Swung on, fouled, out of play as...
That's a car.
What kind of car?
I think it's the one right next to the Jeep. It missed my dad's car by like 3 feet.
Oh, no. Well, nonetheless...
Big pop-up, heads up back here.
I'm looking for it. I couldn't find it. There it is. Full count, though. That pitch is fouled off, so we stay battling here with Bucher and Berian.
It's getting dangerous out here.
As that pitch is low for ball 4. As Bucher walks in a run.
Big boy Jackson!
As now big bat Jack Hughes, the first baseman, is now coming to the plate.
He almost went yard in his one at-bats a couple innings ago. You know he's feeling it. He gets a hold of one here. We could be talking Notre Dame walk-off. He even gets one in the gap here. He could clear the bases.
Yeah, without a doubt.
You don't even need a nuke here, honestly. Because these kids can run, and they got one of their best runners on first and second. Jeez.
Yeah, Bucher is the game-winning run on first. As that pitch is away for ball 1.
He's very, very rattled right now. He's not in his element anymore.
1-0 pitch high, ball 2.
He's almost scared to throw. It seems he's like scared to put it in the zone. He doesn't want it to get hit, which is a problem though, because you have to trust your defense. You can't just go for strikeouts. You're not going to win that way. He's got to just find his zone and hope that Hughes can either get on top of it or underneath it. It's as simple as that. There's nothing to overthink here.
So the 2-0 count. And the pitch. Just a bit high for ball 3.
This kid just can't throw a strike. Can't handle the pressure.
1-7. Love you, 1-7.
As that pitch in there for strike 1, so the count now runs 3-1.
I'm a little surprised he didn't get green light right there. I would have given it to him because that was right there.
Yep. Oh, yeah! Ball 4. So the tying run is at third. Bases loaded, still only 1 out. As we are going to have a pitching change, it looks like. Not 100% sure yet. Got to be the confirmation. But it looks like we are going to have a pitching change. Yes, we are. So we are going to step aside here, figure out who the new pitcher is, and come back with you with more baseball here on the WBCB network.
This is Angelo Honor for your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Trenton Thunder Baseball is back for its 30th year. Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Trenton Thunder tickets are now available. Single game tickets, group plans, suite nights. Get your tickets now. For more information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, pork roll Fridays, and dog welcome nights throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun.
Back here at Notre Dame High School, as Chris Wallen is coming in for the new pitcher for Allentown.
He's got a little funky delivery. We were talking about that a little bit in his warm-ups.
Yeah, a little sidearm action here, which could be interesting nonetheless for this Notre Dame team, as he is thrown into a little bit of a pickle. Bases loaded, 1 out, and you're only winning by 1 run, so a base hit could be the game.
Allentown's got the entire infield in here, but I'm kind of surprised about that. I think they should back up the middle infield a little bit, honestly, so they can get 2 if it needs to be.
So now up to the plate is center fielder number 5, Logan Albacher.
Little outside there for ball 1.
That pitch is just a bit outside for ball 1.
It's got to be frustrating getting into a game and getting squeezed immediately.
That ball is low. Ball 2.
Can't find the strike zone anymore.
Yeah, and ever since Allentown has taken worse out of the game, they just have not found their rhythm with any of their relief pitchers.
Just haven't been able to find the zone anymore.
As that pitch in there for strike 1.
They have to live inside. They can't keep going outside because that's the only time they're getting these strike calls. They have to stay there.
So hitters count 2 and 1.
Oh no, a balk! He balked!
They're calling a balk.
What happened, Dirty?
Wow,
got a tie
so
game now.
we have a tie ball game.
Oh no, that's unfortunate. That's horrible.
That's big.
And it's already a 2-1 hitter-friendly count. We really could be talking potential walk-off right now. Coach isn't very pleased about that one. I wouldn't be either. Now all they need is a little CNI single and they win this game.
So it looks like I think they're going to be walking Albacher.
Yeah, they are.
So they're going to draw the bases loaded and try to get the force play at home. So this could come back to bite them a little bit. So now up to the plate is DH number 11, Justin Prekop.
You better hope that they find. They better hope that they find the strike zone here because they can't walk them anymore. They walk, they lose.
Yeah. Next run scores for Notre Dame.
Let's go, Prekop! 3-0. Go balk. Again, 3-0. Go balk.
That ball swung on and fouled out of play on the left side.
That's one of those where even if you want to leave that foul just in case there's a tag up, you don't want to have that happen.
Let's go, Prekop!
It's an 0-1 count.
Get out. Get out. They got Freddie Duke on third. They got Duke on third. Go ones.
0-1 pitch.
Oh, yeah.
In there, ball 1.
Hey, go hit him.
We were singing a completely different tune like 2-3 innings ago, and now we're talking a tie game with a chance for a walk-off here.
That ball's in there. Almost hits him, though, for ball 2.
All these pitchers that have come in are just not finding their spots. They are very, very rattled. I don't understand. He should have leaned into that, though. That's a game-winning RBI right there.
Yeah.
That's your best Bruges you've ever gotten in your life.
Walk-off hit by pitch that would have been.
Love it. Uh-oh.
2-1 count is low for ball 3. And
you got to put it in the zone here. You got to put it in the zone. There's no missing it here. You just got to hope that he swings and misses or gets a ground out or a pop-up. No in between.
3-1 count. And the payoff pitch swung on up the middle as the game is going to be over as Justin Prekop is able to hit a walk-off single and win it for the Notre Dame Irish. Wow, what a comeback win here in the bottom of the 6th. 7th. What a game. What a game.
14 straight wins for the Irish. This team has forgotten how to lose. They are number one in this county. They cannot be stopped right now. I'm speechless. What a comeback. What an effort from this lineup. We didn't see too many fireworks, too many big hits like we're used to seeing, but the discipline, the maturity, able to handle yourselves in all of these tough situations, even after giving up that big inning and the home run. I can't believe this. What an effort from Notre Dame.
Being down by 3 runs in the bottom of the 7th to score 4, to come back to take this win. What a game and what a finish by the Notre Dame Irish. Well, we're going to step aside real quick, tally up some stats, figure out the player of the game, and then get that interview for you right here. So stick around right here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Fly a rocket, save the tigers, hike the mountains of Peru. There is nothing we can't do when we read. April is School Library Month. School libraries are magical places where students fall in love with reading and learning. NJEA members honor the important role that school librarians play in cultivating creativity and supporting student success. New Jersey schools are #1 in the nation because we prepare students to be successful in school and in life. This message is sponsored by the New Jersey Education Association and this radio station.
Trenton Thunder Baseball is back for its 30th year. Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Trenton Thunder tickets are now available. Single game tickets, group plans, suite nights. Get your tickets now. For more information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, pork roll Fridays, and dog welcome nights throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service center services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
This is Angelo Weiner for your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Fly a rocket, save the tigers, hike the mountains of Peru. There is nothing we can't do when we read. April is School Library Month. School libraries are magical places where students fall in love with reading and learning. NJEA members honor the important role that school librarians play in cultivating creativity and supporting student success. New Jersey schools are #1 in the nation because we prepare students to be successful in school and in life. This message is sponsored by the New Jersey Education Association and this radio station.
Trenton Thunder Baseball is back for its 30th year. Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Trenton Thunder tickets are now available. Single game tickets, group plans, suite nights. Get your tickets now. For more information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com. Or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, pork roll Fridays, and dog welcome nights throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
Alrighty, we are back here at Notre Dame High School with our Italian People's Bakery player of the game, Justin Prekop. Justin, obviously having the game-winning base hit. How does that feel?
Feels great. I love playing for these guys. Faced probably one of the best, if not the best, pitcher in Mercer County, and these guys just grinded, put me in a spot to succeed, and we did. So.
Now, obviously, you coming into that bottom of the 7th down by 3 runs. What was the vibe of the team going into that bottom of the 7th there?
We never give up. So, Coach told us we were down most of the game, but we got that leadoff single, couple walks, and we're right back in it. So.
Now, obviously, you had your first loss come to the opener of the season against Steiner, but rattling off 14 straight wins. How have you guys been so successful with the success on the season?
That first loss to Steiner was personal. We took it as a sign like we need to get better, and every day practice we're grinding, trying to become better every day, and these guys just never give up. That's all I can say. Never give up.
Now, this is just a great team just to watch. You could tell the vibes are there, the camaraderie is there, the friendships are there. What is it like with your teammates and just the vibe of this team and stuff like that?
Like I said, the vibe is good. I love it. This program is giving me everything. The biggest thing I can say is these guys, playing with them, there's nothing better. And when you succeed like you do, there's no better feeling.
Well, Justin, thank you so much for coming over, giving us an interview. Here's your gift certificate for free hoagie to Italian People's and being our Italian People's Bakery player of the game. Thank you so much. Go enjoy it with your team, and thank you so much for the time.
Thank you.
Well, Ryan, it was a great game nonetheless. Notre Dame able to come back with a big victory, down 3 runs in the bottom of the 7th, able to score 4 and get the victory 5-4, just an absolute comeback victory.
I am thoroughly, every time I see this team, they do something to surprise or impress me again. It's my second or third game watching them this year, and it's just been absolutely spectacular. I enjoy watching this team play. The fight, the grit, the determination, everything about it. This team's ready to go far this year.
Well, You said it the best. This team is built for this. This team is ready, and you see it here after this big win. Going 14-1 is Notre Dame. Thank you to all of our sponsors for making this game possible. Thank you to the New Jersey Education Association, to Haldeman Ford Subaru, to the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, Capital Health System, the Revere Restaurante, Notre Dame High School themselves, Trenton Thunder, Hyundai of Trenton, the Italian People's Bakery, Jammer Doors, and the Trentonian. I want to say a big thank you to the crew today. Thank you to Aaron Bennett behind the computer helping out with the video engineering, getting all of our graphics, all the commercials. Thank you to Ryan Baxter helping out with me with the call and doing our camera work. And thank you to all for you for joining into this game. Don't forget, we are now on YouTube, WBCB Sports. Subscribe, hit that notification button, and check out all of our great games going forward on our YouTube. This has been a WBCB Sports High School Baseball. Thank you so much. Have a great night.